Welcome to the BrainX channel. In the previous video, we solved ordinary linear inequalities and represented the answers on a number line. If you missed that video and would like to check it out, follow the link on the card in the top right corner or in the description below. In this video, we are going to level it up by solving these compound inequalities, where we work with two inequality signs at the same time. Let us start with the first example. This example is different than the ones that we did before because here we have a compound inequality that we have to solve, meaning we are dealing with two inequality signs. So our goal is to get x alone in the middle. And when we solve a compound inequality, we must perform the same operation on all three parts of this inequality. But first, let's rewrite this inequality. Like I said, we have to get x alone in the middle. So I'm going to start by removing this positive 2. So we do that by subtracting 2 from the left, the middle, and the right. So let's rewrite this inequality. So we've got negative 9 is less or equal to, and then we have 3x, and here it is less than, and 14 minus 2 is 12. Okay, but we are not done yet, because this x is not alone yet. This x is being multiplied by 3. That means I have to divide by 3, but I have to divide by 3 on all sides. Okay, so that leaves us with x in the middle, and that is greater or equal to, now negative 9 divided by 3 is negative 3. And here the x is less than, and 12 divided by 3 is 4. When we look at this inequality, I can see that x lies between two values, between this negative 3 and 4. So our number line will look different. So let's prepare this number line. I draw my number line. I know we have to have a negative 3 on this number line and a 4. And you can add other values to this number line if you want to as well. We can do negative 2, negative 1, and here we've got 1, 2, 3. Okay, it's definitely not in proportion. Okay, now let's add the circles. I know that the one circle must be at negative 3. But let's have a look at the inequality. X is greater or equal to negative 3. Therefore, I'm going to draw the circle, but because we have that extra line, the equal to sign, I'm going to do that extra to my circle. And here, we're going to have a circle at 4, but because we only have the less than sign, we don't have that extra. So I just draw an open circle. Now that that is done, let's draw the line. X is bigger than this negative 3 because the crocodile's mouth is facing the x. So it's facing the bigger value. But x is less than, it is smaller than 4. So it is smaller, okay, than this 4. So when we draw the line on the number line, we will show that x is bigger than negative 3, but it must be smaller than 4. So we end the line at that circle. And that is your final answer. You've got the inequality and you have represented it on a number line. Let's do one more example. Here we also have a compound inequality, but this time we are dealing with a fraction that is in the middle. So normally when we have to deal with fractions, we have to find an LCD, especially if we have more than one term on one side of an inequality or an equation. But now because we only have one denominator, which is this 3, and because we only have one term on each side of this inequality, I'm going to multiply by my denominator. So that means I'm going to write 3 multiplied by negative 1, okay, and then the inequality sign. And here I'm going to multiply by 3 over 1. It is the same as 3. 3 or 3 over 1, it is exactly the same thing. Multiplied by 2 minus x over 3, and the inequality sign, and 2 times 3. Okay, now let's rewrite this equation. So 3 times negative 1 is negative 3. And here the 3's cancel because I'm multiplying the fractions. So I'm left with 2 minus x, and 2 times 3 is 6. So now it's straightforward. So I have to get rid of this positive 2. And to do that, I have to subtract 2. And what I do in the middle, I have to do on the left and the right as well. So that gives us negative 5, and then the sign, then we've got negative x, and 6 minus 2 is 4. Okay, now we are nearly done, but x is still not on its own. We still need to deal with this negative sign. So to get rid of that negative sign, we have to divide by negative. So whenever we divide by negative sign, you have to flip your sign. If I divide by negative, you have to divide by negative on the left and the right as well. That will give us a negative divided by negative is positive 5, but my sign must flip. Okay, and here we've got this 4 divided by negative. So it's a positive divided by negative is negative 4. And again, you have to flip the signs. So now the inequality is done, we can represent this on the number line. So I'm going to draw my number line. Now let's see what the values are. We've got 5 and negative 4. Now negative 4 is smaller than 5. So I'm going to add negative 4 on this side of the number line and 5 on that side of the number line. And you can add other values if you want to as well. Okay, just another thing. You can, if you want to, rewrite this equation. You can rewrite it where you've got this negative 4 on this side. So let's do the x and let's add the negative 4 on this side and the 5 on that side. But be careful of the signs. The open mouth of the crocodile is facing the 5. So you have to draw it the same way. Okay, here it's the same. Here for this inequality symbol, the open side is facing the x. So I have to do the same. The open side has to face the x. And don't forget your or equal to sign. So this is the same inequality. I just rewrote it with the negative 4 on this side and the 5 on that side. It might just make it easier for you to work with when you have to represent this inequality on the number line. So I know I'm going to draw a circle at negative 4 and we are going to draw a circle at 5. Now because this x is greater or equal to negative 4, it has that extra part to the sign. I have to add the extra part to the circle. So I'm going to color this circle. So now it's a solid circle. And here x is less than, so just a normal open circle. And all we need to do now is to draw the line. So x must be greater or equal to negative 4. So I'm going to the right-hand side, but we must keep it less than 5. So I'm going to stop at this circle. And there you've done it. You've solved for x and you have represented it on a number line.